What's up guys, TG back here with another Mayans video, this time recapping and reviewing Season 4, Episode 7, Dialogue with the Mirror. This episode has one of the most shocking events of probably the entire series, but we'll get to that part later. The episode starts off with Miguel and his friend driving down the road. The driver wakes up Miguel when he comes across a car that is stopped in the middle of the road. The driver thinks it's too dangerous to approach, but Miguel wants to see if help is needed. As he approaches, the car blows up and Miguel and the driver get back into their car. A motorcycle comes from behind the car and starts chasing after them. They start shooting and the motorcycle backs off, but then another truck comes and hits them on the side. We then see Easy and Sophia over at her apartment. They have a real dark talk about their time in prison, Easy for the cop murder and Sophia for her daughter's death. She also agrees to watch Easy's dog when he's out for the day. As Easy leaves, he gets a call from JJ, which he ignores. JJ leaves a message saying to stop dodging him. Bishop, Creeper, and Hank are at the clubhouse, and Bishop is continuing to complain about Marcus. Creeper and Hank say that they need the unity right now, and Bishop is not happy with their disagreeing of him. Alvarez then approaches them asking to speak alone with Bishop. Bishop does not move or get up, so Creeper and Hank leave the table. Alvarez tells him about the dinner for his wife's birthday, and although Bishop declines to go, Alvarez says that he better be there. Easy, Angel, and Manny are in the car outside of the hospital, getting ready to attack the Sons. Easy says that they should just go in and kill as many high-ranking Sons as they could find. Angel does not think that's a good plan, but Manny agrees to it and they get ready to go inside. Angel goes in alone and lets Manny and Easy in from a 5th floor entrance. The oncology unit is on the 7th floor, so they plan to take an elevator up to the 8th floor and then sneak down the stairs to the 7th. But once the elevator door opens, they are greeted by Sons. Easy, Angel, and Manny are able to pull their guns and kill the Sons before they have a chance to do anything. All hell then breaks loose, and they start making their way through the hospital looking for escape, but there are Sons everywhere. Manny tells the brothers to escape, and he goes off to distract the Sons. As they continue running, a security guard shoots at them, so Angel kills him. 2 nurses start helping the guard, and one of them recognizes Easy. It's Gabby. Angel grabs her and they take off. Outside, Easy carjacks someone and they escape from the hospital. Later that night, Easy, Angel, and Gabby are hiding out. Angel reveals that Manny escaped the hospital and made it back to Oakland. He then tells Easy to make sure Gabby won't talk and then they could drop her off somewhere. Easy sits down to talk with her and try to convince her that she can't talk, but Gabby isn't having it. She said the guard has a family and that they destroyed it, and that Angel needs to pay for what he did. Easy keeps trying to convince her, but he cannot get her to budge. Gabby tries telling Easy that his mother would want him to do the right thing, and as she is saying that, a gunshot goes off. Gabby drops dead, and the gun is shown in Easy's hand. I mean, wow, what a shocking scene. As Gabby kept on saying that she was going to rat, it became clear that she was likely going to die. I mean, it's either that or Angel goes to jail for life. Rats usually don't last in the Sons or Mayans world, but I still did not think that Easy himself was going to be able to go through with it, and I was shocked that he did it right then and there. I also thought for a split second that it was Angel. I thought he might have overheard what she was saying and took her out himself, but it was quickly revealed it was Easy. And, I mean, you gotta feel bad for Gabby. She left that violent life behind and found a better, more peaceful one, only to be dragged back into it and killed because she was too good for this world. But nonetheless, her death had to happen once it became clear that she was going to rat no matter what. It was sad, but it was a great, shocking, and dark scene. After she died, Angel was shocked as well, yelling, "What did you do?" at Easy. After all of that, we go to the dinner at Marcus's house. Things go very awkwardly, first when Bishop whips out his own liquor, and then he starts talking about his demotion to Alvarez's wife. His wife's friend then arrives and joins them at the dinner. She tries to talk to Bishop, but he's really rude and things just go horribly, and he eventually leaves. Marcus follows him outside and tells him to leave the club if he doesn't like the way it's being run. Bishop responds by saying that his head is with his family, not with the club, and that's why he's afraid to pull the trigger. We then see Angel finally come home and try to apologize for being gone to Nails. Nails says that she's done and that she thought she wanted this life with Angel, but he can't be fixed and she no longer wants it. Nails says that she's leaving and Angel says, "What about the baby?" and it's finally revealed to him that the baby is gone. Angel is really mad that he wasn't called when she was at the hospital, but Nails says that he would not have done anything. She then pushes by him and leaves, ending their relationship, which, I mean, we all knew was coming ever since the baby was lost. Easy then arrives home with blood on his clothes, and he tells Sophia that the blood is not his. She makes him take off his clothes and helps him get undressed. Back over to Angel, he's sitting on the floor drinking next to his baby's crib. Felipe arrives and tries to sympathize with him, but Angel is not having it. He goes off on Felipe and blames him for all of their misfortune and then kicks him out. After kicking his dad out, he heads over to Letty's and tries to get with her again. Letty says that it was a mistake, but Angel keeps pushing. Then Gilly comes out from the back room and realizes what's going on and beats the shit out of Angel. Letty kicks them both out and Angel apologizes. Back at Easy's, Sophia burns all of his clothes and makes sure that Easy is safe. I wasn't sold on her yet. I wasn't sold on her up to this point, but this might have done it for me. She's a real one for this. It's clear that this life might be for her. She can get dirty and she's willing to help Easy. Angel arrives back at home and finds Adelita waiting for him. He starts yelling at her, saying he doesn't want to hear what she has to say, but then he hears a baby crying. He goes over and picks up his kid, saying "my boy" over and over as he's looking at Adelita, and the episode ends. A lot happened this episode, and it was definitely really intense. The standout, of course, was the hospital scene and Gabby's death, which I already discussed. But man, was it dark and shocking, and I think it really does show us Easy in a different way. I will add that the Sons definitely know who these three men are, Angel, Easy, and Manny, so this will easily advance this war. I think an easily forgotten moment will be the beginning of the episode with Miguel, just because so much happened after it. Once their car got hit, that was it for the episode. We did not see him again. So I'm really curious to see what happened with him and where we will see him next. Another quick part that's easy to gloss over was the phone call with JJ. I mean, so much happened with this episode, and that only took up 30 seconds. But it does seem increasingly clear that he knows about Easy's deal, and that's going to be a huge problem. He's got to be taken out if that's the case. I also think that Bishop is getting to the point where he might not be able to be saved. He's been on my death prediction list for this whole season, and he's starting to spiral out of control. I mean, he already has been, but it's just getting worse. Angel's also doing terrible, but I think having his kid back may give him a chance to start recovering. He really needed that beatdown from Gilly to put him in his place, and he needed some good news to lift him up. Overall, this was an intense and really good episode, and a lot happened. There's only 3 episodes left, and there's a lot of storylines to wrap up. The internal mind conflicts, the war versus the Sons, Miguel and Emily's storylines, and then the JJ plot. There's so much, and it's going to be intense for these final 3. I can't wait to see what happens. That's all for this video going over episode 7. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and let me know what you thought of this episode down below in the comments.